Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Patrician 3. So let's start with our regular, should we? Having a bath, having a prayer, checking the houses, and I just realized I forgot my bottle with my drink in the kitchen, which isn't very smart, but fortunately there is some things I can do, like while moving to the kitchen and getting my stuff. So if you hear something you can't identify, that noise was that. So anyway, doing the regular stuff, so let's donate a bit about extension, no need. Housing going well, okay. So the somewhat big question for today. I really should start writing down what my plans are in my recordings because I keep forgetting with all this. Let me see. I'm building a grain farm here, multiple, because I was running short on foods. I noticed that already. Merchant house needed. Nothing here. Kinda makes sense because I've been building other things. Wells, if I'm not mistaken. Nothing needed over here. Just a bunch of apiaries. And why are those stopped? Because I barely have people. Okay. Why do I have a dissatisfied town? Probably because I'm lacking meat and we just had a siege here, I think. Honey is one of my problems right now. Gabolts. Meat and leather was a problem. Yep, there are indeed cities getting into problems because of the amount of grain I'm lacking. So what I'm going to do with that convoy from Boston, sailing to Hamburg, picking up 25 grain there and drop it off in Boston. Hopefully, just hopefully, that convoy heading to Hamburg is back in business soon. Because I really need that grain. Am I building a grain farm here? No, I might actually do that. Just add 2 more, 3 more. Oh, I was. Well, in that case, we're adding 6, so that certainly may solve my problem, I think. No housing needed here. Riepen. Going fine. How are you doing on grain, folks? Also lacking a bit. One tower, 2 towers, 2 towers. Something happens, it will attack here. I'm not happy with that. At least it has one advantage. If we start a new town, and may actually have a different goods. Where is my so I need to create a leg of iron goods to get honey. A leg of honey to get grain. And a leg of grain to get meat and leather. Okay, so I need to keep that in mind. Gabbled house, 87%. Nothing here yet. So in a way, by having a shortage of grain right now, and the shortage of honey is able to get a new town with at least grain and this is not go. I can't do 2 things at once right now. And I can't exit this one. let's finish this one because that gives me some time to look at that help screen I had up on my laptop. Okay, so we currently lacking grain and honey, so I'm able to get meat and leather and grain for sure in a new city. If I want to build another one, that is. So far for the excitement. I need more fish over here, and certainly more wool. How is the amount of wool? 12. Carrots. Okay, not mine. Not mine. Not mine. That one. Okay, that's done. Convoy. Boston. Days. Well, that's a good thing because I don't have a spare. Oh, wait a sec. I should have a spare convoy somewhere. I do. So now that's done. I'm going to focus a little bit more on the Lubeck hub, I think. He was following me. I do need to expand pottery as well. No, I don't. Just need to bring more pottery. Well, problem with this convoy, better said with a supply to the Val, is that I noticed too late that the convoy was under repair. Hence why I'm lacking certain goods. Although it's already improving now, so. Looks like all convoys need an improvement in an increase in pottery. Let me see, where can I craft that? I know I can in Visby. I think it's the only spot in this area. I doubt that. Stockholm? No, I think it was in Torun where I had it. Bingo, effective. Pottery. Guildhall. Auctions. Nothing. Okay, I got something white here. Something white there. Not for long though. 11th of April, okay. So there's roughly 2 weeks between those. I need to increase my grain production here as well. But that's low. Am I able to do that still? No. And I forgot that Malmö is on my list as well now. Gabbled. Yeah. Sawmill and bricks, how are you doing with grain? Also having a slow problem, but they got more than enough iron goods. Patrician, cattle farm, fisherman's house, and 3 grain farms. Good. For Lübeck, I'm lacking skins and spices, honey, wine, and honey. Lübeck, Visby. There's only one convoy. If I start moving stuff, I got one beer city, iron goods, cloth. Let's see what we exactly produce the most here. Grain, for sure. Three cities with grain. A lot of completions. Grain farm, Bremen. 3. Hamburg 2. 6 in Bremen. I don't think grain will be a problem. I think the most effective here lacking iron goods. Okay. Next one is coming up, Oslo. It's the only skin production area in this hub, but at least it's going to give me what? All the grain. All the grain I had in the previous one is gone. Wow. First, let's handle this office. Council chamber. Fine on Groningen. Accept. Office, nothing happens. Task. North Sea area, so this is my hub. In the north. Land routes. Notorious pirate. Supply problems. Okay. And my people aren't happy. Why? Because I do have everything here at the moment. And make sure I keep you busy. A lot at the moment. Oh, too many. I want 100 of each. For a very simple reason. It makes it easier to train a lot of people. I also think I should do a proposal. Because if I look here, one moment. If I look in this screen, we currently have 1,639,810 gold pieces in the town coffers. Bremen is probably the most wealthy city in the Hanse. Seats broken, okay. That's why they weren't happy. Stench? Again? What are you talking about? Convinced. Stench. Convinced. Celebration. Convinced. Okay. That one's coming back into operation, which is good. Let's start with 150 wine and 50 spices. And from Lubeck, I am going to import leather, 60. It's 1 in 3, so 20. Maximum pitch and maximum honey. Which means we're going to unload spices and wine. Honey. Leather. Meat. And pitch. More than enough ships for that, okay. Oslo. Trading office. And done. Okie doke. So one of the things I can produce here, and it's going to be the major production center for this hub, is skins. Probably the only one for a while. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at that. An expedition convoy returns. Tobruk, 100 honey sold for 17,000. 2,000 iron goods. 500 spices bought. But that was only in Tobruk, and that was not what I had in mind. Still, the 500 spices are nice. Now I need to figure out where's the second expedition convoy. Here. Because I need to get wine. I forgot something. Bremen. Goods. Let's start by 50. Because I only have one good cloth selling production area. No, I have two, I think. Two. Okay, Edinburgh and Malmö are producing cloth. I only have one in east. But we've got Scarborough, London and Bremen in the west, which makes it easier to transport some cloth to the center until everything is done. I can even... How am I doing with cloth here? So far so good. Hemp is still a problem. And grain is a problem. Under siege, just when I'm building stuff. I may lose my pottery over there. 11th. I should produce, no, not produce, I should transport less pitch here. Let's see. Time for notes. My goal for this, no, for next episode. We've got Oslo going. So Oslo, 3 skins, because that's effective. Increase in grain in all hubs and hemp in Baltic. some point I may actually write down one page for each recording, I think, to keep more track on what I got and don't got. Let's go to Boston first. And to Free Pirates. And we had a period in Bruges, okay. We had dividends. Curve has dropped by 25k. Yeah, that's because he's losing all his houses and industries. Lenneke, 10,000. Ten, 889. Leskov, nothing. Berinker, 758. 27, 48. 1582. 170. 16,000 income. More important, Clemens Benneke, Johan Beringer, and Ivan Vloer are the ones. Struwe and Kugelkon. Those are the ones which are the most dangerous to me. And I can actually do that here. Flutsman, Benneke, those are the most dangerous to me. Especially him. Problem is he is also living in Bremen, so I can't do much about him. And I know what his wealth is. He is in the competition area. Probably owning that, yep. So let's see, Guild House, members, Leuwenhats, 6 towns, 10 ships. If I want to hurt this guy, I need to get his ships. That easy. This is going fast now. Those are my houses. That's the one I need. No, that's not the one I need. This is the one I need. 83% on the half timbered. Might as well build two now. Gabled house in London, okay. Gabled house in Lübeck, here we go. All the houses are done now. So lots of income coming in. Also that one, I need wine, so let's check out. Trading centers, Skins beer, Skins beer, pitch and skins, Skins pins, pitch honey, iron goods pitch, wine and pottery, Syracuse, that's where we're heading to. Gabled house in Ladoga, okay. I think I give them $500,000 extra in cash as well. I mean, I'm able to do that, so let's do that. The Reval convoy, is that sailing? Yep, so the Eagle don't have to do that anymore. Iron goods, salt, skins. That part is going well. Looking at things. How's the Lübeck weaponsmith doing? Going fine. Got a farm in London. Goods. Eagle. Unloads. One day. Ha! But my honey amount isn't high enough. Well, there goes the $500,000 I just had. Additional rented warehouse. Where? Oslo, perhaps. Malmö. Still lacking grain here. Well, that should start to improve at some point. Where's my convoy to Bruges? Hamburg, Scarborough. Okay, just left. I think it's been under repair, which may explain why I have so much honey over there. Five days, okay. Let's do this, cause I don't want to face a fine now.
Sancte Spiritus, linguas tanquam in mis in apostolos descendens. Amen.
April 13th. That's... Hey! Hold on a sec. I was doing an auction somewhere. Just in time. I'm going to use the same tactic. Let them fight it out first, then bid myself. And as you can see, I have lost all my industries here. Can't move my screen now, but that's the only building standing, so. And that's mine. Everything's gone, only the one I had under construction is left. I'm going to do a town hall proposal. Bremen, council chamber, accept the motion, cast. I don't think that's going to be a problem. We're going to expand the military. That one arrived in Boston. Town wall. Let's calm down. I'm not there yet. They are lacking hemp. Bremen in itself is lacking hemp as well. With all this, I might as well add 2 half-timbered houses. I also could have built those half-timbered houses over here. Maybe that's what I'm going to do next, build the half-timbered houses in the construction, the working area. Keeping the gableds and the merchant houses in I don't get my goods back, by the way. Hemp. Always 2. Trading office. I'm buying 5. Okay. Hemp. Now we had a council meeting message. 2 houses, donation. Of course I can give you that money now. Malmö Gabled House. Council meeting. An additional unit. 30. 10 Town Watch. One, 2. 10, 14, 22. 23, 24, 25. Oh, I'm lacking beggars. Okay. All timbered houses are ready. Back to 74%. But I'm still needing more people. 50 beggars here. And for the town guard. And I'm currently, for town guard, only training 2 units. So and what I was trying to do is improving both my wall guardians as well as the one on the ground. As when we do have a siege happening, I never upgraded. No way. If we do have a siege happening, my ranged units are already strong enough to deal with the what's his name? The prince or the mercenaries. So that's one thing. If there comes an armor, my cannon towers, 1 cannon tower, and my ranged units should be enough to keep them at bay. If not, I've got my town guard to counterattack. That's the plan. I think I'm going to load up this entire convoy with goods. Two ships, okay. Should be able to capture one. As long as I keep using the wind to my advantage. I think it's going to be one down. That's the boss, okay. Aye. In a way, it doesn't matter which one I defeat, because eventually I'm going to have a ship anyway. So capturing both would be more nice, I think. Aye, that was not what I had in mind. Oh well. Where are you heading to? Edinburgh, of course. I need some new crew. And I need Beagle. File. Lubeck, Edinburgh. Save. Overwrite. Convoy. Beagle. File. Edinburgh. Load. Activate. Go. I was loading up this one. Ship office. And the last one. Done. Repair. Going to take 2 days. Okay. And they're not very happy anymore. Why? I'm lacking leather. Yep. London convoy is under repair too. For how long? 5 days. Explains why I'm lacking leather. It also explains why people here will be very unhappy. begins. That gate, okay. So that means my iron smelt is safe. Now. We also need more swords. Edinburgh letting meets. Bergen leather meets. Hamburg leather meets. Malmö leather meets. Okay, so I know what I have to import. From the convoy sailing between Lübeck and Bremen. And Lübeck and Visby. Sorry, Lübeck and... Yeah, I already did that, okay. means I need to start production of salt. If I didn't do that already. No, I didn't. Why is this one not active? Oh, no. That explains why I was running out of goats here. Why I had to build another warehouse. Completion. Let's see. Hemp farm, hemp farm, hemp farm. Half timbered house. Okay. Saltworks. I think I'll leave it by this, and next week we'll go to see what actually is going on in the cities. I need to start skin production in Oslo at some point. Plus setting up the leather meat industries in the other cities. Plus the grain and honey here in Rostock. Grain hemp. Maybe I move over to Rostock first because I got grain hemp honey, pottery, salt and leather and meat. I got all in one go. We'll see you next episode. Let's save. And head over to Bremen because we have some tasks. New town in the north. Trade routes, notorious pirate surprise hideout. Let's see what it is. Stavanger, that's the central hub. Fish, salt, timber. This gives me a nice idea about what I'm currently lacking. Fish, that means lacking skins. Timber is meat and leather, and cloth is salt. So I need to increase my cloth, my skin. Skin was already on the list. Skin, cloth, and let me see. Fish for skin, salt for cloth, and timber was meat. Okie doke. Well, that's that. For now, thanks for watching everybody, and I do hope you've been enjoying this. I did, so I hope to see you next week. See you then. Goodbye.